Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell where you'll see more great videos. So today, as you've seen from the thumbnail, we are going to be making the Minion gun. So we're going to start off with a cube. I'm just going to elongate it on the Z there and just on the Y. We'll change all that up as and when necessary. So we're just going to reset all the transforms and go into edit. We're going to select the edges 1, 2, 3 and 4 and then Control B to give it a bit of a bevel, and then just change the segments to, yeah, that'll do. 4. Okay, let's just shade smooth and then just auto smooth. Also what I'm going to do is tick cavity just so we can see all our edges. That's how it works for me. Right, so next thing we're going to do is add a, what are we going to add? We're going to add a mesh, and it's going to be a cylinder. So let's move this out here, rotate on the X 90, and then go into edit, hit number 3 for faces, and just scale that up. And then we're just going to scale that down so it kind of fits like there, I think. Something like that. We can change all this. What we need to do though is go into tab, into edit, Control R and select, and then we're just going to scale that down because it's going to look like a bell, and then maybe we will just move that up actually just along there, and then we want to do Control B to give it a smooth, so it's curved just like that. And then we want to let's just get that, set the region to geometry. There we go. Right, now what we want to do now, because the Minion gun has got 3 of these and they get to larger, so Shift D on the Y, scale. These might need to be made bigger, or at least these end bits. Anyway, let's just hit number 3 and make that a wee bit bigger. And then just, if we go number 2, and then just put a bit of a bevel on that one as well. And then on this, copy this one again, Shift D on the Y, scale that up. Like so, just bring it forward. And then again on here, Control A, tab, hit that top line. Sorry, number 3, hit that, scale that up. Let's just move that out a bit, like so. And then we're just going to get those, that top one there, we'll just move that forward a little bit and Control B. And just scale that up a little bit. Okay, and then when you're happy with your ends, right, so by the looks of it, we've got to also hit that, hit the end loop there and Control B, because this looks like it's beveled over, And again on the next one, Control B. And then on this one, Control B. Okay, and then what we need to do now is, with this end one selected, hit that top face, and we just need to, I think we just need to extrude it on the Y there, extrude on the Y, like that, and then scale it on in, like so. And then what we can do is just hit I to inset, and then if we just bring that out a little bit, and then Control B to bevel. Okay, so that gives us the end bit. Looking good so far. Now what else have we got? So on this one, it looks like we've got a cylinder. Rotate on the Y 90. Just bring it across. Scale that right the way down. I'm going to presume that it goes on either side. I've only got an image of one side of the drawing, one side of the gun here. So we'll just make that so it's the same width there. Control A and reset all transforms. And then what we want to do is edit. Hit that end and that end. Inset. Like that. And then just extrude on the X. Like so. Inset, and then just extrude it on the ZX again. Extrude on the X. Just like that. And then it kind of do an inset. Just do an inset again. Just bring it out. And then Control B again to bevel all the way across there. And then just do the same on this side. So extrude on the X. Inset. Extrude on the X. Inset. Bring it out, and then bevel like so. And then looks like we've got quite a few. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 on here, or 3 along here, 1 at the top. It may be that we just make this a bit smaller like that. So Shift A, and we want UV sphere. We'll just rotate on the Y, R, Y, 90, scale. So we've got about 3 along here. And then Shift D on the Z. Shift D on the Z. And then it looks like we've got 1 sort of here. Shift D on the Z. And then we'll just move that over. Like so. And then we've got the same here. Shift D on the Z. And then just bring it on over. Into there. Just bring it down a bit more, like so. And then we can select all these. Shift D on the X. Just pull them back over a smidge. That one, pull it, and that one, just pull it over like so. There's none up the other end, but they are on the edge here. So if we just select those again, Shift D on the Y. So that one's fine. Now that one and that one we can just pull in like so. That one and that one. Pull in. And just bring down a smidge. Like so. And then probably the same. So if we just select that. Shift D on the Y. Is it a Y? No, the X. Rotate Z 90. And then we can just pull them back in. Oh, should have been 180. Ha! RZ 180. There we go. And just pull them in like so. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so that's that bit. It looks like up here, looks like another one of these. So we'll just do Shift D on the Y. Rotate Z 180, and that goes in there. Something like that. Now we've got a thing on the top here. So what we can do is Shift A, another cylinder. Scale that down. Bring it on over. And on up. Something like that. Shift D on the Y. Well, that goes right to the back there. I'm guessing this isn't that long then. So I think we need to maybe take this and bring it down a wee bit. Because this effectively goes from about here to here. So let's see how we get on with that. So what we're going to do is select this one. I'm going to Control A, select the top edge, top face, inset, and then we're going to extrude on the Z. How high up? Maybe that high. Now what I want to do is bring our cursor over to there, and now we're going to just make sure you save. For some reason, whenever I use this tool, I always seem to have issues, and then it just crashes, which is never good. So we're just going to do that. Was that 90 degrees we want? Let's just hit that one there. Hit 90. So we're good on that. And then it looks like we extrude along a bit. Extrude on the Y. Then we want to E and scale up like that. Looks about right. And then just extrude on the Y again. And then it looks like we E and scale up again, but we're just going to bring that forward a bit, like so, and then just extrude all the way along, so E on the Y. This part we can mirror there, and then we just need to, I don't know why that's, oh that's why, object set origin to geometry. In fact, let's just move that to there. Object set origin to 3D cursor, and then we can mirror. There we go, that's better. And then clipping. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we can just get rid of that one there. So that's the top piece. And I think we need to just bring that in a bit more as well. God. I suppose maybe that big. Right, so what we need to do now is add the handle. So we could do a couple of loop cuts, 2 loop cuts. Let's scale them on the Y and just drag it across there. Looks to be about there. Just going to move that one a little bit further, and then we can select this one face here and then just extrude on the Z like so, and then that kind of goes in there. We've also got a Control R here, and then kind of goes out there. Now if we do Control R here and Control R here, and then this one we can bring out. It's kind of like that, and then Control B, and then this one here, Control B. Whoops, not that one. We just want that middle one there, Control B, and then this one here, Control B. And so we're just giving it all smooth edges, kind of like that. And then what we need up here, what we will do is I'm going to give these a bevel as well, like so, like that, and maybe all these around here, just so it looks like it fits. Oh, just so it molds into the base. and then we'll give it a Control B.